It's story time tea. That's me. And today I'm here to tell you a story about somebody I already told you a story about. Okay? So I'm gonna give y'all some background information just because I'm not telling you who it's about. So, you gotta know something, right? Basically, let me set the scene. I started talking to this person and we were just cool for like a little minute, and then I started like actually dating them like 2 months after I had got out of a relationship. When I started dating this person, he was like, okay, I don't want anything from this situation, just to have somebody to hang out with, because I don't be going outside like that. I want to have somebody just chill with, watch movies with, go to new places, because I ain't been everywhere for real, and I'm trying to go some places for real, just vibes. And I was just like, sounds great, because I wasn't trying to do anything but that, so couldn't get nothing out of me, basically. So that was the vibes. At that point in time, we would hang out semi-frequently. It would be like we would hang out like once a week. We missed a week here and there, So that's basically how it was. But my whole thing is, whether it's a friendship or like an actual relationship, like that I want to go somewhere, I want to figure out how we like work. I want to see what's the reason for us to be even talking. That's basically what I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if we have some of the same goals. Is it something that I have that I can give to you, and something that you have and you can give to me, to where as though this is a functioning relationship, like we both are very giving to each other, and we're going to be better at the end of this, or like as it goes on, we're gonna, improve each other's lives. That's basically how I see it. Like sometimes you get in a relationship with somebody and all they need is just some love. They need hugs, they need kisses, and all the sweet words. And then sometimes you get in a relationship with a person, they don't need none of that for real. They just need you to be reliable. It's like you could give them all the loves or whatever, but they don't need that much. They just want a little smidgen of that, but they need you to be reliable. They need you to show up for them. And then other people are just like, hey, I need you to motivate me. I wanted to see what it was with him. I said, what is it that you need from me for our relationship to prosper? Because I want this to be a beneficial thing for both of us, because that's always what I'm thinking. And most of the time, y'all hear the fucking stories. I'm not sticking around with somebody if I feel like we shouldn't be together. Like if I feel like we ain't both benefiting from this situation, I'm like I'm gone. And so being as though that's the case, I was just like, let's see how we work and let's see how this is going to pan out. And so I learned early on in the relationship that he was a person that wanted to be a millionaire, but didn't have any type of things to get him there. Like he wanted a lot of things, but he wasn't willing to like put forth any effort to get them. It was like certain things meant something to him, but they didn't mean enough. And so obviously I'm gonna go in more detail, but that's basically the gist of it all. I'm just like, okay, what is it that you need? And it was just a mess. So let me go ahead. After like a month's time, because that's usually how much time it takes me to realize how everything is going to pan out, I was just like, so what is it that you really want? Like, what are you trying to do? Because we aren't about to get in a relationship, so this is basically like a friendship that has some kisses. Like basically that's what this is. So I'm just like, what is it that you want for your life? What are you trying to do? He's just like, oh yeah, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be rich, and I want to have things, and like I don't want to be famous, but I want to just have stuff. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And so I'm just like, so how are you planning on doing that? Just let me know. Like what's what's in your plans? Like, what you looking at? And he's just like, well, I want to start a YouTube. I'm just like, oh, okay, what about? He's just like, I want to start a YouTube about like finances and like how to make good decisions on this and that, and like just like a motivational thing for like young black men, da 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 da. I'm just like, that sounds great. Yeah, why not? And he's just like, yeah, and then I want to start this little business or whatever, and it's supposed to help this and that, and I know a couple people in that field, and da 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 da. I'm like, oh, that sounds great. I don't see why not. And so he's just like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm like, all right. And so like I'm expecting to at some point see him working on these things because I know about them now. So now I'm looking for it. I'm just like, when are you going to have a call with these people? I'm like, when are you going to buy some of the things you need to start your YouTube? I'm just like, when's that going to happen? When am I going to see you writing down on a piece of paper like, oh, you need to do this or you need to get this? That's what I was waiting for. I ain't never see it. And so he was like, when it comes to like a professional standpoint, that's where he was. But then also he had some personal things that he wanted to accomplish. He's just like, I want to gain weight. I'm like, you could gain some weight. Yeah, I see it. That'd be cool. He's just like, yeah, I want to gain some weight. I'm like, all right. He's like, I want to eat better. I'm like, all right. He's like, yeah, and I just want to have like a better routine so I can get better sleep and da da da. I'm like, yes, like all the things that you're saying are good things. They're things that I feel like are important, things that I feel like you can accomplish. Like these are nice things. And so I'm looking for him to start doing some things to get these things. I'm just like, if you plan to gain weight, you gotta eat. I'm like, if you plan to eat better, you gotta cook. I'm like, okay, so what are you gonna do? So like, I'm gonna just tell y'all some things that just ended up happening, because these are all the things that he's saying he wanna accomplish, the things that he wanna do. And so, a week in the life, I see him. It's Monday morning. We go to the gym, everything's cool, we're at the gym, we work out, everything's great. We leave the gym, I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna eat a very beautiful big meal. It's the start of the day, so you know, like da da da. This child eats like 2 pieces of turkey bacon and like 2 eggs. I'm just like, that is a meal for a 5-year-old. I don't even know how you ever thought that you was finna gain any weight eating that. And so I'm just like, you maybe wanna like, you know, maybe like have like 3 packs of that oatmeal that you got in your cabinet. And like maybe you wanna have like 3 pieces of bacon. I don't know. Maybe you have 3 eggs instead of the 2. And he's just like, nah, I don't really want to eat that much. And I'm just like, I don't know if you know how weight works. I don't think you know how weight works. I don't think this is gonna get you the results that you think you finna get. I don't think that's gonna happen. And so he's just like, no, everything's gonna be fine. I'm gonna eat this way. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm like, all right. Like, I'm not gonna argue with anybody. I'm just like, if this is what you want to do for breakfast, this is what you want to do for breakfast. I'm a big bitch, and one thing I'm fit to do is eat. So you can have your 2 little eggs, but I need 4. I'm eating. Like, I'm not gonna have no bacon because I'm not baking it up. Because I don't eat turkey bacon because I don't like the way it tastes, and I don't really eat meat in the morning unless I'm at a brunch or something anyway. So I was just like, I'm not about to have no turkey bacon, but I need all 4 of my eggs. I want like some breakfast rice or like some oatmeal, or we gotta make something happen, because what I'm not finna do is starve like you. I can't live that life. I gotta eat. I just went to the gym. So I'm still eating my big bag meal, because that's one thing I'm gonna do. One thing I'm gonna do is eat my big bag meal. So I ate my meal, everything's fine. He's just like, oh, maybe we should like go to the market, get some stuff so that I can cook. I'm just like, great, you said you want to eat better. Part of eating better is cooking. Gotta get into that. And so he's like, yeah. He goes to the market. He buys some stuff to cook. When he's getting the stuff, I'm just like, who are you feeding? Like, I'm looking at all the things he put inside his cart, and I'm just like, you're not finna eat for more than like one day on like what is this? Like what's going on? He got like a little 1 pound bag of rice. And he has like one little head of like broccoli. Or like, and like he has like 4 chicken breasts. And I'm just like, in what way are you gonna gain weight? I'm like, I don't know if you know how to have a big back, but like you're gonna need to gather that because you're not gaining any weight if you're eating bird food. I'm so sorry. If you're eating seeds, you're not gonna gain any weight. I'm like, you look like you're on a diet. Like the way that you're behaving is like you are a 19-year-old girl or something. Like I'm so confused. And so I'm just like, and it's like, I'm trying to let him make his own decisions because like, bro, this is your life. But at the same time, I'm just like, do you want assistance? Because I can tell you one thing, you're not getting any bigger. You're gonna gain 5 pounds. And then that's gonna be it. You're gonna gain 5 pounds and that's literally gonna be it. You're not gonna gain any more pounds. So I'm just like, bro, what you need to do is get some potatoes. Let's get some potatoes up in this cart. Let's get some more rice. Let's make sure like we have enough meat. We need to be meat down. Like, I'm just like, you don't know how to cook vegetables. I think like you should probably learn. I'm not gonna make you eat vegetables and make you cook vegetables because this is your life, but I'm just saying like I feel like you should know how to cook more than like 2 vegetables. And also I just feel like you need to just eat more in general. Like you just don't eat enough. You eat this much food and you big. I don't know what this much food is going to do. Your job is a labor intensive job. So you're burning all of that off. I'm so sorry. So like I'm just trying to get in his head. I'm just like, hey, this not gonna work. So he's just like, okay, I'm gonna get more. So he gets more food, takes it home, he cooks. He made all of this food and then he still divided it up like for a small child. So like the amount of food he had was enough for him to make food for 2 days, but he made it enough food for like the whole week. I'm just like, you got 2 baby spoonfuls of rice inside of each of these bowls. Who are you feeding? Like, is there a mouse at work that you are going to bring this tray of food to? Because I'm so sorry, this is not enough food to feed anyone. Like, you're like, what's going on? And so I'm just like, I want to help you, but you don't seem like you want any help. So I'm not going to say anything to you, but this is quite ridiculous. I said something already. I already said something. But if you want to divide this food up into 10 bowls, you had 1 pound of rice. No, it might have been 3 pounds. You had 3 pounds of rice, and then you used a third of the bag, and then you divided it amongst 10 bowls. And I'm just so confused. Like, I swear, he had like 2 cups. Like, if you know the measuring cup, like one cup, 2 cups. Like he literally did that, put it into the little pan and then cooked it up and then put the rice into the bowls. Like it was 2 spoons of rice in each bowl. I'm just like, bruh, you're gonna pass out. Cause like you're working out extra because you want the muscles of it all and not to be actually fat, but you trying to gain weight and you not finna do that. I'm just so sorry. And so I'm just like, on to the next thing because he's obviously not about to gain no weight. I'm like, at least he gonna be eating better because he cooking at home, but gaining weight he will not. And so I went on about my days. Let's say 2 days later, I'm trying to edit my video because I don't have an editor anymore. I've already said that. So I'm trying to make my little thumbnail after I just edited my video. I'm at his house. I've been doing this for like 30 minutes or something like that. I had mostly edited the video before I got to his house, but it was taking me a second with this fucking thumbnail because I'm just like, why is the lights not lighting how they supposed to light? And then I had forgot, and then I had to Google something, and then da-da-da-da. So that thumbnail in particular was annoying. So yeah, that's basically what I was doing. And then he just like, oh, you taking a minute. Bro, this is something I care about. This is something that I want to do. So obviously I'm going to take a minute. Leave me alone. I'm like, I could be at home. Leave me alone. And so that's basically how it was. But then I was just like, wait, don't you want to have a YouTube? I'm like, you ain't asked me not one time what software I use to edit. You ain't asked me not one time what camera I got or what mic I'm using, or if I know of a better mic or a better camera, or if I know that I should have got this laptop instead of this laptop because it would be better for me to edit. You ain't done ask me nothing. But the thing is, you might not want to ask me. Perfectly fine. If you see me doing stuff on my YouTube, why aren't you doing stuff for YouTube? You're literally just watching me do this. Like he literally wasn't even doing that. He literally just was watching me do my stuff on my YouTube, and then he was just sitting there. I'm just like, this is a time you could be researching. What camera should I get if I want to do this type of thing? No. You literally could just be writing down video concepts. No. Like he literally just sitting there watching me while I do my thing, being impatient while I do my thing, and talking shit about me while I'm doing my thing. And I'm just like, this is the same like thing that you're trying to get into. Like, you're literally trying to start your own YouTube, but you're not doing anything to start your own YouTube. I'm so confused. And I'm just like, this is a thing, like, you don't need anybody else. You literally can just start it whenever you get ready. Whenever you decide that you want to do it, you can do it. And you're sitting here watching me and critiquing me about shit that I'm doing. Great. And so I'm just like, this is kind of ridiculous. And so I'm just like, yeah, you know, maybe you can like look into some stuff for your YouTube. And he's just like, well, I'm thinking about an idea that write it down. Write it down. You thinking about it, write it down. That's my whole thing about it. If you write something down, then it's going to be in your brain. It's going to be in the universe. There's some things. If it's just in your head, it's something that you can forget. And it's something that the world doesn't know you're trying to get into. Tell the world what it is. And so maybe the world will send some things your way. I don't know if you think that is a thing, but I feel like it is. And maybe it's not. It doesn't matter. Main point is, you're sitting here watching me and you could be doing something else. So, go. So, like, that's basically how it was. And so I'm just like, okay, so you're not doing anything for your YouTube. Everything is just concepts and ideas inside your head, and you're not doing anything for it. Cool, back. And so I'm just like, all right, well, that's fine. And so some time go past. He's just like, oh, I had a call with the guy about the business that I'm trying to start up. I'm just like, this is great. This is the first time I ever heard any steps towards any of the things that you told me in the beginning of this relationship that you wanted to do. So I'm happy to hear about it. What happened? What did he say? He's just like, oh, well, yeah, he said, anytime I'm ready, whenever I'm ready, we can just start this thing and we can do this and that. And he can put me in touch with this person and that person. I'm just like, so when you gonna do that? He's just like, oh, I gotta think about this and that and da da da. I'm just like, gonna write it down? You gonna put an alarm in your phone? You gonna write something on that calendar? And I really don't be trying to press people, because it's just like, you gonna do everything in your own time. Whenever you want to do stuff, you're gonna do it. But at the same time, I be like trying to remind people, because sometimes you get off track and you need somebody to be like, hey. And so I'm just like, I want to say something about it, because I know that it's a thing that exists and a thing that you seemingly care about and is important to you, and you want it to happen. So I'm just like, what's up with it? Where's the things to make it go? And so after he said that, I was just like, okay, so you're not doing any work towards getting this business together either. Okay. And so then I'm just talking to him, just getting to know him better. And then I'm just seeing more of his personality. And I'm just like, you don't even have a personality to where you could like fake it or latch on to somebody else, and then your dreams could come true because of that. Because like, you gotta have certain type of personality. Like, it's just like, if somebody wanted to like become rich, and the way they wanted to do it was like to get a sugar mama, you gonna see them all the places where all the old baddies be at. All the places where the little old women be at, that's where they gonna be. Or they gonna get a job as like a male stripper, so that they can find all the women that's willing to throw that money, okay? Like, they gonna do some steps to try to put themselves in a position to where as though they gonna find the lady to latch on to. That's what they do. Like, if you got a plan, you gotta do some steps to get to your, like, but he just wasn't doing anything. And I'm just like, bruh, how do you expect to get any type of money and to have like any type of like riches and wealth for your kids and all this other stuff that you be talking about if you have put forth like minimal effort to do anything at all? Like, you're not even starting anything. You just got some ideas. Like, I'm just like, you can't just have ideas your whole life. Or like, get an idea to somebody, sell it. Sell an idea if the idea is so great and you think it could do something. But like, one thing you can't do is just sit there and just have all these things that you want to do and then not do anything towards it. So I'm just like sitting there puzzled, like what is your, like, what's happening here? And then they'd be like, oh, I'm tired of working for the man. I'm tired of going to this job. I hate this job. I'm just like, bruh, you only in there 4 days a week. I'm like, I be at work 6 days a week sometimes. I be in there. And I'm just like, and I don't like that job. But I know that it's going to get me to where I'm trying to be at. And so I'm just like, it's cool. I'm going to get there. What you not finna do is come and complain every single day about your life and what's going on with you, and then you're not changing anything. Because if you came and complained, but then you also was setting up the stuff for your YouTube or setting up the stuff for your company, I'd be like, it's okay, because like, you hate it here and you want to get out and you're striving to get out, but you're not doing anything. You literally go to work, go to the gym, go home and go to sleep. Not go home and eat and sleep. Sure, you just go home and go to sleep. How you finna gain the weight? Like, he can't even reach his personal goals, let alone his fucking financial goals and like all of that. Like, he can't even get past the first half in order to get to the other one. So I'm just like, and it's just like, you can't even have like the type of personality that would even put you in the right rooms to do the different things that you're trying to do, because like your personality is not it. Like, your personality is trash. Like, you're very, like, you just don't have it. Like, I'm just like, I don't know what it is that you're supposed to have, but you don't have it. And it's just like, you just moping around. And I'm just like, the thing about it is he would be happy. Like, it's not even like he would be depressed or he said, oh, I'm depressed and I'm not able to do things. He just had no motivation to do anything in those lanes. He was motivated to do stuff in other things, but not in the things that was going to get him to the places that he wanted to get. And so I'm just like, why are you worried about this thing and not that thing? This is the thing that you should be worried about. I'm just like, am I the only one that know your dreams? like am I the only one here wanting you to do better? But I'm just like, I can't want you to do something more than you want to do it. Like, if you trying to gain weight and you trying to be more healthy, I can't want that more than you want it. So it's just like, at some point in time, I was cooking for him and doing all this other stuff, because I'm just like, oh yeah, we gonna gain you some weight. You finna get that weight. And then I was just like, bro, whenever I'm not over here, you don't be eating breakfast. I'm like, this is not gonna work for me. It was just like, bruh, because I'm caring more about you reaching your goals than you're caring about you reaching your goals. And I don't know what's going on here anymore. I'm just like, why is this happening? And I was just like, yeah, this is exactly why we're not gonna be together. But yeah, it was just like, he was just very unmotivated to do anything. It was just like, he didn't always have a problem. He just was like not interesting enough to do anything. And he was like, he was just very like low vibrations. if you want to say that. Like, he just didn't have anything. And I'm just like, bruh, you're never going to be able to start anything or to do anything if you're not going to put any energy into it. And it seems like the only thing you put energy into is watching sports. And like, maybe not even that. Like, you put energy into sports betting. And like, not even enough energy into that. I feel like you should put even more energy into that. Like, I just felt like he didn't give enough in any aspect of anything. Like, no parts of his life was he giving it his all. And I'm just like, do you want to be here where you at in this apartment doing this job for the rest of your life, because I can't see nothing else for you. I'm just like, I can't see anything else for you, and I hope that you can see something else for you and you get there, because it don't look like anything is happening. You want a whole lot of things and you are doing a whole lot of nothing to get there. And I'm just like, this is very unattractive. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do for you. I'm just like, this is crazy. But yeah, that's all for me. I'm just like, bruh, I'm just like, what's going on? And we like continue to date for months, but like, I knew that it wasn't turning into anything, and he got really passionate and he really wanted us to be together, but I just was like, there's so many things that's going on with you that this could never be a thing, and I would never even pretend like it could possibly be a thing, because you got me fucked up. I'm like, I'm one of those people that want somebody to be doing something because it's going to motivate me to do something. Like, even if it's not even in the same field, like me seeing you passionate about something is gonna make me be like, where my passion go? What I'm doing? let me re-identify. Let me figure out what's going on here. Cause why I ain't got a passion? What happened to it? I like bananas too. Like, just random shit. I'm just like, I'm on board with you. Like, wherever we at with it, that's where we at with it. But he was like so low that I just was like, I'm not about to be here for that long, because I need somebody that's going to be on it. Not 24/7, not 365, but it's just like, you got to be doing something. And the fact that he just thought that he was just going to become a millionaire or like just become rich was crazy. I'm like, bro, you're not getting out of lower class at any point in time. I'm like, you don't even care. You don't even care about what's going on in your life enough for you to even be able to be prosperous in any type of way. Like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And so that's basically how it was. And I would just like to say, this is so unrelated to the thing. Y'all, I did my own hair, okay? I learned how to do my hair. Being in this state, I have learned how to do 3 different hairstyles. If y'all look at all the other videos, I did all my hair, okay? I was living with my sister for all these lives, and she would do my hair every 2 weeks, and I was cute every 2 weeks. My hair was done, everything was good. I moved out here, and I was just like, I'm not paying $300 for something my sister used to do for $50. I'm so sorry. I'm like, I cannot do it. And so I learned how to do my hair. All right, so now I have individuals. I had the fro, which I did myself, and now I have individuals. I know y'all don't care. I know y'all didn't come here for that, but I just had to say something because I'm too proud. I had to say something. I learned a new skill. Baby learned a new skill. Okay? But yeah, moral of the story is be motivated and really want to succeed in the things that are important to you. And if you lose motivation, try your best to find it. Write some stuff down. Say some things out loud. Like, get right with yourself. Refocus, because you can refocus at any point in time. You may get lost, but you can refocus at any point in time because your goals are important. What you want to do for yourself in life is important, and you got to stick with it, okay? Like, focus up. That's the moral of the story. Just focus up, okay? Because that man's not getting anything done at all. I want him to do better. I'm gonna pray for him. Hey, pray for him. But yeah, that was the moral of the story. And obviously, like, share, subscribe, boop, boop, boop. All them good things. I love y'all. Peace.